been waiting, anticipating. This could finally be the end. Life's degrading, hope is fading. I could really use a friend. Remember when we got way too drunk? We said this is too fun, we can never go back to that. I miss the nights when I could feel young, thinking I was so strong. Now my light is faded like an old tap. Someone tell me this is not the best we're gonna get, 'cause I can't keep on living life with nothing but regret. Life is meant to be lived, but I can't afford it. They don't give a fuck about us down here. Even when you wanna party, you cannot get started when you don't got money for beer. I don't want to waste my time earning someone else's dollars and dimes. You'll finally know peace. When you do not wake up, you'll finally know peace. They said life is meant to be lived, but I can't afford it. They don't give a fuck about us down here. Even when you wanna party, you cannot get started when you don't got money for beer. I don't want to waste my time earning someone else's dollars and dimes. I don't want to waste my time earning someone else's dollars and dimes. I don't want to waste my time earning someone else's dollars and dimes. But some problems are always gonna stay. I need reassurance to keep my damn mind right, yeah. Scared of all the feelings coming up in the late night, yeah. Always tired and arguing like I am an A fight, yeah. Something's gotta give, but we gon' be alright. We gonna be okay. We gon' make it through the day. We gonna be okay. We gon' make it through the day. We gonna be okay. We gon' make it through the day. We gonna be okay. We gon' make it through the day. The pressure been crumbling me. None of it matters in reality. Pushing myself to accomplish for what, to get tired and burned out and angry as fuck. Nah, I need a second to chill. Life will not care about you will. So maybe there's something to learn and just letting go. Trying to earn something, son. I mean getting old. I don't know if that's a deal I'ma make. For what they give, or you know they gon' take everything, everyone, all of yourself. Set you aside, put you up on a shelf. Backseat driving your life. Man, that ain't right. They a parasite. Hope you see the light. More than black and white. Truth is in the grid. Do yourself, don't pray. something to hide. Wouldn't trade anyone here by my side for a ransom of riches. My fortune is pride. We gonna be okay. We gon' make it through the day. We gonna be okay. We gon' make it through the day. We gonna be okay. We gon' make it through the day. We gonna be okay. We gon' make it through the day. I've been feeling stressed out, you've been feeling let down. Hoping maybe we could work it out. You've been working all night trying to pick a damn fight. Don't know why you like to scream and shout. Honestly, I'm tired of the games you like to play. They're all the same. We need a change for us, or we'll both be left in the dust. I'm still hoping, eyes wide open. We're not too old yet. Said I'm still hoping, eyes wide open. We're not too old yet. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better. Together. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better. Together. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better. Together. I'm still hoping, eyes wide open. We're not too old yet. Said I'm still hoping, eyes wide open. We're not too old yet. Said I'm still hoping, I'll wait a day, we can move for you, I'll wait forever. We're not too it don't get much better together. Hello. Welcome back to another stream. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. I'm gonna be doing some more tinkering. We're gonna first of all, I'm gonna start by cleaning up this circuit I made yesterday, because shit is a mess. It is despicable. But we're gonna move on to the next video. Maybe we'll get both sections done, and yeah, if depending how long that takes, then maybe we'll get into a little Ace Attorney today. Oh, do I have my captions on? I sure don't. Oh yeah, they were on. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go back through this video. Let's switch to desktop. Perfect. Okay.
How to control
Hello. Yeah, my PC is being really
shift register
laggy
74
today.
SC59 without a microcontroller. We are using 3 push buttons to control 8 LEDs. I will also explain how it works.
Hi, how are you?
Pin out. This is
Hello, Skateman. What's good?
So, please keep watching this video to the end. And
I'm doing
don't
pretty
forget to
good.
Like, share, subscribe for more videos.
Let's
For the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you.
This video is sponsored by Bot Universe, the world cheap
Yo,
and
yo.
quality electronic products.
Damn, this is loud. Hold on a sec.
What's
So check out
up?
the link in
We
the
making
description
some lights
above
blink,
and on the right.
bruh.
Read what universe
We
covers.
gonna make some fucking
In
lights
this easy
blink.
calculus, we required
Oh
shift
shit, did the new scary movie come out?
5 and 5 for control.
That would explain why I've been seeing so much about it all of a sudden. Because I remember the trailer dropped a while ago, and I haven't really thought about it much since then.
Noise from button. Third, 8 LEDs as an output. Fourth, 8 220 ohm resistor to protect the LED. Seventh, breadboard to make prototype circuit. Sixth, jumper wire for connections. Let's
Okay.
build the circuit.
I generally remember
We have to connect.
this, so what I'm gonna do, yeah,
Don't forget to add
we're gonna clean this up a little bit. So let's, perfect, okay. So this is a fucking mess. I haven't seen it because I'm not old enough, but I know the memes and whatnot. Like, what's that meme? Yeah, there is a new scary movie indeed. Hell yeah. They're fun. The later ones aren't very good as like movies, but in the moment when they came out, because they generally kind of just parody like recent movies, especially in the horror genre, they're a fun watch. So it's good popcorn watching for sure. I hope this one's good. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I gotta clean this. This is such. Let's put you here. Okay. Making lights blink. No Ace Attorney today. No investigations. I might. I want to get through at least one more of these tutorial videos, and then depending how long it takes, I'll start the next case. Are you on the last case by now? No, actually, we only finished the first case this week. I'm like going hella slow with it. Honestly, I wasn't super loving the first case, so I was kind of just like trudging through it, honestly. So I'm taking a little break, and then I'm gonna jump back into it so I can start the rest of the cases with a fresh mindset and not judge them based on the first one. Damn, I'm also going slow with the games. Haven't finished the second case of Apollo Justice yet. I've been taking a major focus on my music, locked in a lot. I got a lot of work in progresses. Yeah, I'm kind of in a similar place where I'm feeling really motivated to do things. And so I love gaming, but right now I really enjoy learning something new and like working towards my goal of making a custom groove box, and like I'm more stimulated by this sort of stuff right now. And I just dropped a song today. So I'm I feel you. Like games are great, but right now I'm just kind of like there's other stuff I'd rather do at the moment. I'm really stoked about your album. I've been trying to think of like people that I know. I do know a rapper that I could ask, but he doesn't really do the whole like Suicide Boys style. He's just more of a straight up rapper, not so much of a singer. Um but a lot of the people I know, I'm realizing I knew through online, and good God, there's always like just yeah. So yeah, I could hook you up with that dude. That dude's tight, but I'm not sure if that's really what you're looking for. Good so yeah, I've been cooking up some shit. I got like 4 work in progresses, including Magnetisk. Maybe after On the Lookout is out, I could plan an album. That'd be sick. Honestly, I kind of don't care at this point. Hook me up with that guy. I've been fiending to release Dead Flowers ASAP. Sick. I think you'll fuck with him. Actually, here, I'll play. He's on a track. I can show you what he sounds like. I did his vocal production, and if you want, I can do like the premix for you. So you just gotta, manage the levels, maybe EQ things a little, and I can simplify that chain for you if you want. If you like how his vocals sound here, but let me pull this up. Here we go. Let me skip to where he comes in.
Don't go letting up when the days have got you down. Just know there's love.
I've been pushing, but still it's not enough. Life has got me twisted, the shit is fucked up. Maybe it's just me, I'm slipping like I'm stuck. Emptied out my luck, doing everything I love. Now I'm slacking, can't come back, and this is all just a dream. Everything I want is clouded by the green sea of greed. It got the best of me, so here I start to plead. There's a better pot to heat. There's always fucking up, running from the love, raining from above. Sip it like a drug, but fuck, I need hugs. Don't treat me like a thug, cause I'm falling down. Just a few mistakes, they can't harm me wild. Got some broken bones, making harmony wild. Pick your head up, then laugh for a while. Let the tears make you fall, you don't forget to grow. Life is built off lessons filled with turmoil.
Don't go letting up when the days have got you down. Just know there's love. No, don't go giving up when the days have got you down. Just know there's love.
But yeah, that's him. So I'll shoot him a message right now, actually. Yeah, I just shot him a message. I'll hit you up on Discord with his contact if he's game. But yeah, I think you'll make something dope with him. He's a cool dude. Last time I saw him, he had just got a racing sim, like one of those little wheels for hooking into your PC. I think he had the PlayStation version, but So jealous. I think eventually when I get real good at electronics, I'm gonna make my own racing sim from like scratch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be sick. It'll probably be more expensive, but I really enjoy the whole like process of making something, and you get to like really understand it on a deeper level. I'm probably gonna try my hand at making some synths soon. I think that'll be really fun. I love synthesizers. I used to have a couple Moog, got stole. I missed them dearly. But I'm learning and I can make my own now. And honestly, having synths that I made myself custom, like, come on, that's way cooler. Plus, then I don't need to rely on anyone to troubleshoot it for me. It'll be nice, real nice. He's all gotta. I keep moving this out of the shot. My bad. Okay, now let's look at the wiring diagram here.
Therefore, all LEDs follow
There
circuit.
we go. Okay. So this pin goes to positive. Now, second pin goes back. Roller. Oh. Perfect. Okay. Now, the third pin from the left goes to. All right. Take all. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this diagram's a little different than how he actually does.
Then to the breadboard.
Okay. Okay. Now, why are these? Oh shit, did he already hit me back? How's it going? Hey, what's good, bro? I just replied to you in Discord or reacted. Good, good. I'm working on making some lights blink. So now, oh right, okay. Let me power the other rail and then. Even hydrate. Hey, appreciate it. Stay hydrated, folks. Cheers. Just killing time at the moment here. Ready to watch Summer Game Fest. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely let me know if there's an exciting Ace Attorney announcement. I'll do a react to it. By the way, I'm going to be doing an Arduino project soon and start dabbling in a little Linux. And I know, if I remember correctly, you say you're a Linux guy. Yeah. Praying. I will let you know. Great, great. Appreciate it. I'm a Steam Deck user. Yes, I do Linux, SteamOS. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna be making a custom stream, not Steam, but Stream Deck. Uh, so that's gonna be fun. It'll let me do scene changes and stuff without having to like exit out of the game. I can mix the volume live, which will be nice. And it's like dirt cheap, especially compared to buying one. For once, DIYing is actually cheaper. But that's gonna be fun, and it'll also help me like wet my feet as I build towards making this groove box, which I've realized is gonna need a Raspberry Pi to be able to run VST plugins for like high level audio mixing for like auto tune and shit like that. So I'm gonna be getting a little deeper into Linux than I initially intended, but I don't mind. It'll be a fun project. I'm excited. Hoping it works out for you. Appreciate it. I also realized that I can run Reaper, which is a free DAW, and I can run that headless and use that as like the backbone of everything, so I don't have to code a whole OS from scratch. How's Investigations 2 so far? I've only finished the first case, and I'll be honest, I did not love the first case. I'm kind of just feeling like tinkering with stuff and making things at the moment, but I will come back to it and give it another crack once I'm feeling, you know, more like gaming, because I think right now I'm also just kind of in a mood of wanting to tinker with stuff, so I'm just not really in the mood to sit down and game at the moment. So it would be a little unfair to try to force it. You did have a break in between, so yeah, I feel you. Yeah. Got the wire them, so start with. There we go. Now, so the next one goes to the negative. I'm back. Sorry I was away. My dad had asked me to help him with something. You were saying, bro? Oh yeah, I asked my bro. I don't know if you I don't know if you heard, but I played a track that I did with him. I was saying like I did his vocal production on that, so if you want I can do like the pre-production so you can just worry about like the levels and maybe a little EQ or something like that. But it was my track No There's Love if you want to hear his vocal on that. And yeah, I shot him a message, so I'll let you know if he gets back. Okay, now I need, where am I? Okay, so we got that. And that goes to the third book. Middle button. There we go. Let me play some Investigations music to give us good luck. That way, you know, the power of Edgeworth will guide us through this efficiently. So we can play a little bit. Those look wired. And then I need another one to go to. That's the last pin. Hold on. Investigations music, low key, good song to play in backgrounds. Yes, for sure, for sure. I literally have the playlist saved. Okay. So we got positive.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I did all those cables over one too far. Damn. That's so. First. There we go. Okay, and now we need. Okay. Okay, now I need to do the ground. Last. Round. Now I just need to wire up the button or the lights. Right. Let's see. Okay. Yes. So these are just like the control outputs here. Okay. Now, in theory, this should be working now. Can we make the lights blink? Is this wired correctly? No, the third. This. Button's wired wrong. Okay. This is... Fuck. We're not right. Okay, and then the fourth goes to this. This. Okay. Not quite. Oh, that's wired right. Okay, these buttons gotta be wired. Okay, hold on. Positive, first light, first button, round. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Now.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will
Suddenly
discuss some
AI
great circuit
voice.
simulators.
Oh no.
Without further ado, let's start with Tinkercad Circuits by Autodesk is a free browser-based platform that combines
Wait,
the
what the fuck
simplicity
is
of drag and
this?
drop design with real-time electronic simulation, making it an ideal choice for beginners, students, and educators.
No, where's the next
There's
video
no need
in
to
this?
install any software. Just create a free
What the
account at their
fuck?
website and
Oh,
you're
this
ready
is
to
the
go.
wrong one.
Apart from the circuit simulator,
Okay, anyway. Let's see. How does a shift register work? Okay, that requires an Arduino. So I think this is what I'm looking for. So there's only 2 shift register videos. All right, well, there we go.
Hello again. I am thinking about how to control more than 20 LEDs with Arduino Uno. So
Oh.
how it's possible? That's why I
Nope.
came with the ship.
I don't have an Arduino yet. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. That's how they automated that. Thought they were gonna use a different IC or something. I do plan to get some Arduinos soon, but oh well. Well, at least I cleaned up the circuit. It does look a lot better, and that was good practice. But I guess I'll have to do a little more searching to find another circuit to build. But I'm pretty happy with this. I think it turned out pretty good. Got these LEDs, which are all wired into, you can kind of see it in that chip there. And then it's controlled by these 3 buttons. So when I press this button, this one, then this one, it turns on an LED. And every time I do that, it goes down the row. And then, so let me go and do that. Okay, then when they're all lit up, I press this one and then this one, and that turns them off one at a time. Ta-da! So yeah, I guess we'll go into a little bit of investigations now. I definitely feel good getting that cleaned up though, because this was very messy the first time I did it. And it's, I mean, with the long jumper cables, it's just inherently a mess. But anyway, so the, yeah, so it comes in through here. I don't fully understand it, to be honest, yet. I think I need to spend some time really analyzing this and trying to understand how it works. Because the tutorial did a great job showing you how to build it, but I feel like I want a deeper understanding of exactly what's going on here. So I know that these, basically the resistors, are basically determining the brightness of the LEDs. So I know that's what those are doing. I understand the jumper cables are taking the information from the pin and telling the LEDs to turn on. Basically, it's opening that flow of current to them. And then the resistor is tuning it so the LEDs aren't too bright and burning out. I don't know what the purpose of the resistor into the button is for. I'm curious about that, why the current needs to be, you know, weakened for the button. That's the button. I think that's the information output, like the signal send into the chip. So it may be something about protecting the current of the chip input, perhaps. And then these all are coming from the chip and going into the LEDs. But yeah, that's pretty neat. With just 3 buttons, I'm able to control, I think, 8 LEDs. Pretty handy. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, enough of me geeking out over technology. I feel like we're surrounded by so much technology, but I feel like I've never really understood how this stuff works, but I've always been mystified by it because it's so powerful. But just never really understood it, and I've always wanted to. So it's really it's fun kind of slowly starting to understand how everything around us works, because it's like we're surrounded by it. I say, adjusting my technology. So yeah, I'm excited to be more capable of fixing my own shit and making things. I have a lot of fun projects that are gonna be a ton of fun to make. Anyway. All right. It's game time. Dun, dun, dun. I've reorganized my desk and there's so much space now. I still have some clutter I need to take care of, but I'll figure it out. I thought about printing stuff, but it's summer and electricity is ungodly expensive right now. So I don't want to do that. It might actually just be cheaper to buy some bins at the moment. But once I get that organized, like, oh, I've reclaimed my workspace. It's so nice. This desk was so cluttered and like not really usable, honestly, for a very long time. So it's very nice getting back to the desk being usable. Anyway, let's do this. Continue. Oh, what? Hit myself in the face. Okay, let me also update my stream information. Oh shit! R.I.P. Bronco. What the dog doing? One sec, I'm just updating the stream. Done. Okay. March 27th, 10:16 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Still no sign of them, huh? Yeah.
How long do they intend to keep us waiting?
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure that guard will bring him in any second now.
The killing of Bastian Rook. It's been 2 days since the incident at the park, and today we're paying a visit to the detention center. Our aim, of course, is to interview Bronco Knight, who's been charged with the murder. His trial is due to start tomorrow, and I aim to be the prosecutor behind the bench.
Shit, motherfucker got Epsteined. Yeah, Epstein. Damn, that's crazy.
What's taking so long? You there, what's going on?
I don't know, sir. I'll go and look. We've got a situation. It's Knight. He's been killed. Oh, what?
Killed? In the detention center?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you waiting for?
Right. Guard, take us to the scene of the crime at once.
Yes, sir. Your life, your choice.
So it didn't happen in the holding cells? But surely that's where he was being held.
Well, what's the holdup? The crime scene's this way. Where are you taking us? Doesn't this door lead to...
The prison proper, yes.
You mean those other cells aren't part of the prison?
Not exactly, no. Those are the detention center's holding cells. That's where defendants are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves a rather different purpose.
Yeah, it's where people who are convicted serve out their time.
I suppose you could say it's the last place a great thief should ever want to be.
I've unlocked it, sir. Please follow me.
That's Knight, all right, but he's dead. How can this have happened? And how did he wind up inside the prison proper?
March 27th, 10:32 a.m. Prison workshop. This is horrible. How did Mr. Knight get himself murdered?
I can hardly believe it myself, but there can be no doubting the evidence of our own eyes.
And what's he doing here? I thought he was being held in the detention center, no?
He was. He must have been. His trial hadn't even begun yet. The law states that until convicted, suspects are to be kept in cells separate from the main prison. Only those who have been found guilty are sent to the prison proper. There's no way Knight should have been in here.
Maybe he wanted his way over.
The detention center and the prison are separated by not only by two heavy doors, but also a lengthy corridor. That would have been a long way to wander, especially for a detainee. I suppose we'd better take a closer look at Knight's body. We'll need to examine the scene of the crime carefully if we want to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, what the hell's going on here?
I'm going to inspect every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Indeed. This area is too big to take in all at once. Fortunately, I can use right stick to look further up or down.
Edgeworth having a right stick implies the existence of a left stick. I'm just saying.
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Looks like a pulley of some kind. Maybe the prisoners use it for work? I suppose so, yes.
Okay, so I know you're going to say no, but...
Absolutely not, Kay. You are not permitted to swing on that rope.
I knew it.
I should have known you were being serious.
Oh, oops. Weird having something like this in a prison, huh? A cage inside a cage.
Technically, Kay, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells.
What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you gotta look at the basic nature of things more.
Yes, and the basic nature of an investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information. These tarps are rather colorful.
No comment on the fucking whip?
They kind of stand out in a room like this, don't they? They certainly don't look like they belong in a prison.
Look, there's a whip on top of them. You know what that reminds me of, right? Hey, maybe it's actually hers. Maybe she left it here.
Not a chance. She and her whip are attached at the wrist. Trust me. And there was a rope near Knight's body, too.
Speaking of which, want to see my super stealthy
rope escape trick? Thanks, but I'll let you know when I'm in need of saving. She seems genuinely disappointed.
Okay, I think that's everything here. Yeah, what's up with this? This seems unethical.
This part of the floor is covered with dirt.
You know what that means, sir. Footprints.
Too many footprints, unfortunately. We'll need a specialist to identify them.
Guess we gotta just wait till forensics gets here.
Yes, and in the meantime, if you could refrain from treading all over it.
Wouldn't want to slip up and get old jacket dirty, huh? Good point, Mr. Edgeworth. Thanks.
My concern was for the footprints, not your jacket, Detective. These seem to be lists of prisoner reservations for this workshop.
What are all these numbers, Mr. Edgeworth?
Prisoner numbers, I imagine.
I'd hate to be given a number like that.
I rather agree. People are meant to have names.
I'd much rather be called Great Thief or the Second Yatagarasu.
All right, no name for you then, I guess.
What's with all the weird equipment?
I'm not sure, but I don't see anything particularly suspicious here.
Smells weird though. Kinda musky, like wet fur. Wait, is this a dog grooming salon?
I didn't know you had such a keen nose.
Oh, it's nothing special really, especially when it comes to sniffing out treasure.
Remind me to seal all my valuables away in airtight containers.
No way, Mr. Edgeworth. I'd never steal any of your stuff.
But you would happily steal someone else's. I'm not sure that's entirely reassuring.
The way that we pushed her back. What the hell? It's a sink.
It doesn't seem to contain any useful clues.
Nope. No whiff of treasure either.
You do know we're not actually looking for treasure, right? Bronco Knight, killed the day before his court date. We'd better take a closer look. The body is partially covered by a dirt-stained tarp. There's a rope on top of it. Was Knight tied up with the rope somehow? We should take a look under the sheet as well.
Oh, look at all the red stuff.
Yes, I'd say that's blood.
We should keep looking around. There's bound to be no more secrets to uncover, I'm sure of it. His neck brace is soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck.
I would assume that's the cause of death, and that it was probably instantaneous. He wouldn't have even had a chance to cry out for help. There's a small cut on his scalp, too. Was he struck with something?
Maybe he fell and hit his head after he was stabbed in the throat.
It's possible, but it's too early to say with any certainty. Kay, you have your camera with you, correct? Could you lend it to the detective so that he can photograph the body?
Sure thing. All yours, Gummy.
Thanks. All right, here we go. His clothes sure are a mess, though, huh?
Indeed, they appear to be covered in dirt.
Guess he's like me when it comes to laundry.
It would be a grave error to think that anybody else could be quite like you, Detective. A rubber glove.
Yep, just the one though.
I should examine it in more detail. There's mud all over it.
Maybe the prisoners were making mud pies? Wish I could have joined them. I love making mud pies.
Not anywhere near my crime scene, you're not.
Inmate use only.
Inmate use only. I guess that means.
Then it must be one of the prisoners who was using it, right?
Yes, you would certainly imagine so. The fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we can safely assume that this glove was dropped sometime after Knight's blood had been spilt.
We can? How come?
Because had it been on the floor when the pool of blood was forming, then the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath it.
Oh, meaning there'd only be a band of blood around the edges of the fingers and not all over the backside.
Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pooled around the body,
maybe our murderer ditched it after they did the deed.
it's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body. You there.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen that glove before?
Yes, sir. The prisoners wear them for work. It's strange, though. Prisoners issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check.
I suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop. There's something on his finger.
Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a ring! An expensive looking one at that.
Don't even think about it, Kay.
What? I didn't say anything. Huh? Is that?
Oh, I have seen one of...
Oh, I see one of these in your office, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm sure you have, Detective. It's a pocket chess set, the victim's, I'd imagine.
Makes sense. He loved chess after all.
Yeah, it would have been a good way to pass the time. Is that everything? I think so.
Those tarps have a pretty distinct design. In fact...
It's the same design as the bloody tarp around Mr. Knight's body.
Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth.
That'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close when there's great thief around.
I thought you were on sabbatical. Not a bad bit of evidence gathering.
Nothing can stop us when we're on the hunt together, right, Gummy?
You betcha. We're unstoppable. A regular Three Musketeers.
Let's not get carried away, Detective. There's one thing we still haven't found.
Huh? What do you mean, sir?
What's missing from this crime scene? I see no sign of a murder weapon anywhere.
You're right. I didn't even think of that.
Come now, Detective. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, sir.
Don't worry, Gummy. It hadn't crossed my mind either.
A fact that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that could prove even potentially lethal are strictly controlled within a prison. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, would we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one.
Oh yeah, nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth.
What was the murder weapon? And where has it gone? The answer to these questions may be the keys to figuring out what happened here.
Huh? Didn't know the guy had a whole entourage. Excusez-moi, but this is the scene of a crime, right?
You're...
Wait a second, are you? No way. Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow.
Mr. Fender. It has been far too long.
I know, right? But even after all this time, I'd know that deep bow anywhere. And that neckwear, Hobbs. Manfred von Karma. The man. The legend. Gotta say, didn't expect to see you here. That's gotta hurt. What are you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer.
Detective, please.
Edgeworth? Oh, wow. Guess that explains the fresh face. Can't blame a guy for mixing you two up, though. You're the spitting image of the old devil in his day.
I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been?
Man, good question. But who's counting, eh? Been away traveling so long I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for.
Oh, where did that come from? And who are you anyway?
This is Eddie Fender. He's a defense attorney.
Oh.
I see. Eddie Fender. A defender. Enchanté, as they say. Fender's the name and defending's the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
And I'm Kate Faraday, the great thief. I'm, on sabbatical at the moment, though.
A great thief. Wow, that's so romantic. Très chic, if you will.
Right? It's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I even made a signing up super simple.
Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang with you guys if you'll have me.
Sorry, I should have also mentioned that it's girls only, and they have to be super fun and super cool and...
Hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings, yeah? Come on, bring it in.
You've got to be kidding.
My bad. I'm just so used to how they do things elsewhere, you know?
And why are you here, Mr. Fender?
Whoops! Almost forgot this is your scene. Keeping the defense out is strategy number 1 in the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it? Hey, quit it with all the Von Karma stuff, pal. What gives?
Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is, unfortunately, understandable.
It is?
I take it you're Mr. Knight's attorney?
Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be anyway.
So he was planning to represent Knight if his client hadn't been murdered. He and I would have faced off against each other in courts. I'd better see what he has to say for himself. So the victim asked you to represent him?
Sure did. We were supposed to have a little chat today.
As was I. But a guard showed up instead and told us that his body had been found.
I'm as bummed about it as you. Even brought him some weenies to cheer him up.
Mr. Fender, you know you can't bring food into the prison.
Oh yeah, well, it's here now. Want some? Little vice I picked up on my travels. So Moorish.
No, thank you.
Fine, you do you. What are you doing here anyhow? Don't tell me you wanted to hear Knight's side. Von Karma was always more of a convicted defendants at all costs guy. He didn't teach you that? That was a long time ago. If you say so. Sure you don't want any weenies? No, thank you. Have you met with your client previously? Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. The Bronxster called me a minute he was arrested. Sounded really freaked out, man. Oh yeah, mentioned your little performance, too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself. And not a kind word was spoken, I'm sure. Well, sticks and stones and all that. Boy, he did not like you. Trash talked you something fierce. I can't say I didn't join in the fun, though. Fun? How dare you, Mr. Fender? Lighten up, kid. Kind of a fixture in the visitors' room here. And I don't think I've ever had that much of a gas.
Oh, so you come here a lot?
Hey, don't go getting the wrong idea, little sis. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Just happen to know someone who is. The visitors' room is usually where I'm at, but it isn't exactly my first time in the clink either. In which case, I'd better ask him what he knows about this room. Tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime? Huh? Oh, this room? No, dude. What do you know about it? I'll give you 3 choices. It's none of the above, I'm pretty sure. I think this is for grooming dogs. Is it a recreation room? Whoa, I don't even want to know how you spent your spare time, Edgeworth. But I guess there's plenty here you can play with if you use your imagination. Probs. Now, let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we? Oh no, you got it wrong. This is actually a workshop. So all the options he gave me were wrong. How infantile. Yeah, I clocked that. The cons come here to perform various duties. They can learn new skills too. Bank some qualifications for when they're back on the streets. I see. And how is access to this room controlled? Who has the key? Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers. My man over there probably does, though. Right, compadre? Yes, sir. The workshops aren't locked with a physical key. Their doors are fitted with sensors instead. What kind of sensors? Inmates are issued with special bracelets, sir. When they walk through the workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet, and if they're not supposed to be there, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, an alarm sounds. If they let it ring for too long, then they get a real shock, if you know what I mean. And if they try to break or remove the bracelet, a shock 3 times worse than that.
What? That's brutal.
I guess they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, but that sounds a bit excessive. If they wish to pass through a door like this one, prisoners need to be accompanied by a guard. We disable the sensor for them and let them in. You get all that? Have any prisoners used this workshop today? No, sir. No one's been in here for days. I'd know if they had. So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today. Which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Namely, there's something here that shouldn't be. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Right, I have to deduce. Can this be related to the evidence somehow?
Yeah. Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop as they please. The door sensor would detect their bracelets and the alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet, here we have a rubber glove of the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction.
So where did the glove come from, sir?
I don't know, Detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know for now is that the glove is a valuable piece of evidence.
Hey.
You, apart from prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room?
No one, sir. This is a prison after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is.
Mr. Fender.
Come on, don't play us like that, friend. We both know that's not true. You know as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only ones who can come in here. Huh? Do you mean... But sir, they're...
Mr. Fender, would you care to get to the point? Who exactly are you talking about?
What? You don't have a pair of peepers in that hard head of yours? You didn't see them on the way in? Wandering about in the corridors, chilling with their buds. I bet if you moseyed on out of the door right now, you'd trip over one of them right before you taken a step. Listen, pal, we've had just about enough of your baloney. Take a chill pill, big guy. I'm on your side. You know, for such a wide fella, you have a very narrow mind. What did you...
Hold it!
Detective.
Sorry, sir. Look, just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing. Isn't that what they say? March 27th, 11:06 a.m. Prisoner corridor. This is no... Oh, wait, hold on. This is no ordinary slammer. Here the humans share their space with some special friends.
Animals?
Yup. Furred and feathered fellas of all shape and sizes. Guard filled me in on how it came about. Seems they decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. Is that dude taking a shit? The cons are assigned a critter each. A buddy to help keep their spirits up.
Really? Wow, that sounds like so much fun!
Plus, inmates can even earn pet care qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals.
Oh, that must be what all the equipment in the workshop is for.
You got it. Room set up especially for that training stuff. So, when you said somebody else could have been at the scene of the crime. Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys. That just means you're still talking baloney. What would an animal do with a rubber glove? Good question. All I'm saying is that it was possible. The rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, if you want me to arrest this piece of baloney, just say the word.
Let me get this straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around the prison?
You know those sensors on the door? They detect the prisoner's bracelets and sound the alarm when somebody goes walkabout. Well, for our furry friends, it's the other way around. They're fitted with microchips that open the doors right up.
They are?
Uh-huh. They're implanted just under the skin around the shoulders. That seems really easily exploitable. I'm looking over here like this is where the camera still is. Hi. Big needle, quick jab, voila.
What? Doesn't it hurt?
Nope, they don't feel a thing. That's what they tell me anyway. Now, where was I? They definitely feel something. It's probably not horrible, but...
Hey, I don't know if you're still here, Skate Mint, but my bro said he's down. I'm gonna link y'all up soon. Ah, right. So the point is, they're not the baddies here, so there's no reason to punish them.
It's ironic, really. Here in this institution, where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content.
They're not completely free, though. They can't leave the prison proper, for one thing. No sensor on that big mother of a door out, you see? Ah! Excuse me.
Huh? What's that tinkling sound?
Sir! Oh no, it's our culprit. They're so derpy looking.
Just look at that thing. And is that a bell around its neck? That explains the sound, I suppose.
It has one of those, like, assistant things on. They don't seem very nice. Oh, damn. Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare it down?
I refuse to lose to a dog.
Not for nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use some work. Leave it to a pro. I know how to treat him right. Come on now, come to Gummy. Man, ignored by a dog.
That dog was certainly very different to the other animals. And it seemed to have a real thing against me, and only me.
Alrighty then. You've met the menagerie. What's next? Guess we better interview some witnesses, right, sir?
Indeed, we need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found.
And let's start with that guy. Hey, you there in the cell. Ignored again.
Hello? We were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident.
Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy?
Not a big talker, huh? It's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's start with a handshake, huh? Maybe a hug to break the ice? Seconds. Out.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hey, I get it, man. Not everyone's the hugging type. I'm cool with that. That's so cute. Round 1, 10 reps each.
What is this man up to? I'd better see what he has to say for himself. Your name?
From the blue corner, it's Rocco D259 Carceredo. Don't mind if I keep moving, do you, boss? Fighter can't let his heart rate drop, you see?
It doesn't look like there's any danger of that. Don't you worry, you'll lose too much weight you doing all that?
Gotta make weight before the fight, boss. Won't even make it to the ring if you don't. See ya. Wait, I get it. You gotta be a boxer, right? Was back in the day, but it's good to stay fighting fit. Leastways, that's how I see it.
So, is the bear part of your training too? Looks kind of like an apron. It's so cute.
Ain't nothing cute about Teddy. Kid's my partner, see? This here polar bear keeps me on my toes.
He seems to have loosened up a little. Now's my chance. Where were you and Teddy at the time of the incident?
Come on, boss. I ain't no stoolie. I don't know nothing nohow.
I'll be the judge of that. Please answer the question.
You punch drunk or something, boss? I told you, I don't know zip. Okay, let's see. Okay, cool.
So he won't play ball.
Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed. The more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am that he's hiding something. All right, let's see exactly what you do and don't know, shall we, Mr. Carceredo?
Here we go. Mind chest.
And now let us analyze the state of play. He adopts a boxing stance when he's on high alert. My guess is that things won't go well if I push too hard at such moments. When my opponent is on the offensive, I should remain calm and bide my time. He's bound to reveal an opening eventually, which is when I'll pounce. First, let's see if our friend here knows anything about the incident. I'll start by asking about his movements, and bring this fight to an end before he knows what hit him. Why don't you start by telling me what you've done today? You will answer me, Mr. Carceredo.
Carceredo. Wait. Oh, I can't see his first name, but he's Incarceredo, probably. What? You want a shot at the champ, is that it? Then put him up, pal. Throwing in the towel already. That's gotta be a record.
Fisticuffs is hardly my style, but I'm more than happy to take you on in a game of chess. Incidentally, don't you get tired ducking and diving like that all the time?
You think I don't got the stamina, kid? Oh, just you try me.
I ain't tired. Not today. Not ever. Especially not today. Took it real easy this morning. Had me some quiet cell time. Hardly broke a sweat.
Really? You look pretty sweaty to me.
Give me a break, will ya? I'm done talking, okay? I'm tired, yeah. Real tired.
Got him. You may have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Carceredo, but I'm afraid your lying needs quite a bit of work. Tired? Really? I hardly think that's possible. Especially not after you just told me about your quiet cell time this morning.
Oof. We gotta be careful here, Teddy. When this guy lands, he lands.
He's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I should try asking him about what was happening at the time of the incident, both in and outside of his cell. I won't need to use my fists in the next round. No, I'll deliver this knockout using carefully chosen words alone. Did you notice anything strange at the time of the incident?
What do you mean, strange?
Haven't you noticed yet? You're backed into a corner here.
Get a load of this guy, Teddy. Thinks he's got a shot of the champ back on his back foot. Guess I better knock some sense into him.
Curses, I should have picked my words more wisely.
Yes, okay.
Answer the question. Tell me what was going on around that time.
Wish I could help you, boss. But I was asleep. We both was.
I don't have a clue as to how to proceed with this line of questioning. I need to reconsider my approach. Do you remember what you were doing at the time of the incident?
I was, catching some Z's. We both was.
The incident happened only a short while ago. You seem wide awake, all things considered.
Fighter's gotta be able to get up quick when he's down, but he needs his beauty sleep too. Builds muscle.
Is that so? Then I apologize for waking you. I've read that rest is an important part of any boxer's training regiment.
You don't say. So, Mr. Prosecutor, savvy when it comes to the fight game, huh? Who knew?
Interesting. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? I don't remember telling you. You've been eavesdropping, haven't you? You've been listening to every word we said out here in the corridor, which means you weren't asleep and that you are again lying.
You're good, kid. Caught me clean with that one. Alright, I admit it. I wasn't catching no Z's. But what? A guy can't work out in his cell no more without lawyers getting involved. There is a man taking care of himself a crime now.
The fact that we now know he was awake is an important development. It could well prove to be a useful clue. Answer the question. Tell me what was going on around that time.
Wish I could help you, boss. But I was asleep. We both was.
Time to deploy my clue. Enough of your barefaced lies. You weren't asleep, you were exercising. You told me as much yourself.
Oof. Counterpunch, huh? Should have seen that one coming.
It seems I have you on the ropes, Mr. Carceredo. It's time to come clean about what you know.
All right. You don't gotta shout about it.
stomping around like you own the place. Petty and his pals have been scared enough this morning already.
You've done well to endure this long, but I fear you'll soon be out for the count. You say the animals have been scared enough already, which implies something happened here earlier. Well, what was it, Mr. Carceredo?
Quit it, will ya? Gonna shellacked here. Fine. Somebody yelled, okay? Real loud, real scared. Got all the little guys scared too. Yeah, laugh it up, Mr. Big Shot Lawyer. Let me see you do the same thing in the ring.
Checkmate.
Nice.
I think we've now established that you know more than you're letting on, don't you?
Fine. I'll talk.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Let's not get carried away, Kay. Our work here has only just begun.
Hey, can we call it time out here for a sec, guys? There's something super big I need to say. It's just like fate brought us here today after all these years, Edgeworth. And it's a real privilege watching how you work. Eye-opening stuff, in fact. Just thought you should know I'll be telling you-know-who what you've become.
Who know who?
Keen to get the lowdown, huh? Well,
That's enough. This has nothing to do with Kay.
whoa! Don't have a cow, man. Why so sensitive?
Report whatever you wish, to whomever you wish. Just do it on somebody else's time.
Whatever you say, boss man, but I think he should know at least. You know, you've been living your life since you signed on to doing things the Von Karma way. After all, you disappointed him enough for one lifetime already, am I right?
What's he talking about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Nothing that need concern you, Kay. Our focus should be on Mr. Carceredo. Now, shall we continue? It's time to hear the truth at last.
You won't land a glove on me, kid. There was a show, finished right around 10 a.m. Came back here after, did some training. Leastways I tried to. Barely got to the count of 2 before somebody screams, "What the?" Guy was hollering and hollering, crying for help. But what can I do? I'm locked up in here, right? So I tunes it out and get back to work.
I find it curious that you would pay so little heed to a desperate cry for help.
Like I say, boss, what can I do? Besides, this is the joint. Don't nobody thank nobody for getting involved in what ain't none of their concern. I hear you, brother. Best you could do is rubberneck from in there anyway, am I right?
You mentioned training, Mr. Carceredo. I can't help but notice how well equipped your cell is.
There's the guy, the fixer they call him.
What's a fixer?
Fellow who can get his hands on just about anything you need, for a price. No way! Think he could find me?
Perhaps, Mr. Carceredo, what you ought to ask for is a beginner's guide to giving better testimony. Because I can promise you, you'll be down for the count in 1.
You put me down? Try it, you bum. And what am I, chopped liver?
Hold it!
What kind of show was it exactly?
Depends on the day. They bring them from the outside, see? Singers, dancers, all kinds. Gives us cons a little something to look forward to.
Nice. That sounds like fun.
And you went along to see today's show?
Sure I did.
Can't miss a chance to get a glimpse of the outside world, now can I? Then it was over. Came back here after, did some training.
What did this training involve?
Let's see now. Today was stamina and rhythm work, which means jump rope.
What? In that tiny cell? How? And what about Teddy? Isn't that dangerous for him?
Kid's no dummy. Second I get my rope out, he jumps up and holds on tight.
You jump rope with a polar bear clinging to your chest?
Told you, didn't I? We're partners. Besides, a little extra weight's good for me. Anyway, started jumping rope. Leastways, I tried to. Barely got to the count of 2 before somebody screams.
Tell us more about the scream you heard.
It was the scream of a guy about to scream his last. And I should know. Whoa there, good buddy. There's a time and a place, you know?
So it was clearly audible.
Guy backed into a corner, fighting for his life. You ever heard something like that, boss? Well, I have. And yeah, it was clearly audible.
And that's all you heard. There was nothing else?
Nope. Nothing much, anyhow.
So there was something. What else did the victim say? You have to tell me.
Oh, I do, huh? Why don't you come over here and see if I can make you squeal like he did? Whoa. Forgive the kid here. He doesn't know when to quit. Come on, Miles. Apologize to the good man.
But this is clearly important, and yet he insists on remaining infuriatingly vague.
Look, friend, how about you let this slide? Please, for me? Huh. So yeah, I heard the voice, like I said. What can I do? I'm locked in here, so I tunes it out.
You were able to concentrate on your training, even after hearing all that screaming?
Look, if I was on the outside, maybe things would have been different. Maybe I'd have seen what I could do. But this ain't the outside. I can't go no place, even if I want to.
And you didn't think to slip out from your cell to go sneak a peek?
I don't think anyone else would have thought of doing that except you, Kay.
If only this wasn't a prison, Mr. Knight might have lived.
I somehow doubt it. Frankly speaking, there was no saving him.
What? But if someone could have just gotten to him in time?
Mr. Carcerado is clearly lying. What I don't understand is why. Let's see what I can uncover by pointing out the contradiction in his testimony.
Huh. Workshop, okay.
Hold it!
I don't know. I don't feel like I have enough information, honestly. I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea, honestly.
Are you listening carefully, Mr. Carcerino?
Huh? You trying to be cute or something?
The victim died from a wound to the throat.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
He had neither the time nor the ability to scream as you claim he did. You say you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible.
But there must have been a scream. He said there was.
He said there was?
Quit looking so smug, will ya? Fine, I admit it. I didn't hear nothing, all right? But the guy in the cell next to me did. He told me so.
The next cell.
The parrot. That's funny.
You mean...
Huh? What do you want? I heard a scream. What of it? We came back from the show and they put us in our cells, same as always. And just like I told this guy, I heard it. A scream. A real scary one.
Scary how exactly?
Don't tell him this part, I guess. Didn't tell him this part, I guess, but it's kind of like...
Anyone, come quickly, he's...
Something like that. Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim.
Indeed, it sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body.
Ah, that explains it. So Mr. Carcerino was telling the truth, more or less.
Is that really the case, though? Are there really no problems with this testimony? I'm afraid a new problem has reared its head. Namely, why didn't you hear the scream yourself, Mr. Carcerino?
Yeah, what gives, pal? How come you didn't hear anything when your neighbor heard it clear as day? Arrgh! Eek! What do you think, I did the crime or something, huh? From inside of this here cell, guy died over in the workshop, in case you forgot. Well, yeah, it does seem a little bit weird now that you mention it. He's right, neither of us could have done it. Because let me tell you, if I could get out of this here cage and murder somebody, you'd all be toast. Eek! Ain't that the truth?
You bums ain't leaving this place in one piece if any of us can help it.
I almost forgot that these men are hardened criminals. Well, I won't be doing that anytime soon.
I'm guessing this wasn't how you saw this going, Edgeworth.
What's my next move here? I won't get much more out of them in this state.
Who's there?
Order in the court.
Who'd I have made you the boss of me, huh? Can't you see we're kind of busy here?
Hush now. Silence is golden.
It is?
Your hand, if you please. By the power vested in me, I hereby sentence you to blissful silence. Praise be, a simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you, now and always. God, if you would.
Looks like you'll be spending the night in solitary, buddy. What? Come on! Please, boss. Any place but there.
There is no need to be afraid, my child. If anything, you should rejoice. This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself, to be reborn.
No!
Oh, goddess of justice, bless your child and keep him in your care. Oh, Holy One, we give thanks in your name.
And you are?
Verity Gavel, at your service. It is my honor to bear the title of judge and to work at the pleasure of the law.
And what is a judge doing in a place like this?
Since you ask, Mr. Edgeworth, I have been sent here to find you. I come bearing a message from the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, and it is my sacred duty to deliver it. The Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence? What the heck is that? It is first and foremost a name that should not be taken in vain, my child. For it is a sacred phrase from the goddess of justice herself.
Why don't I fill you in, kiddo? The committee is a panel of 11 people whose job it is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest. In other words, they make sure people like Edgeworth here don't cross the professional line.
The panel is comprised of people from both the legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume?
I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service.
Thanks for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. It's always great to hang out with a judicial compadre. Come on, bring it in and chillax. We're all friends here.
Need I remind you that the committee has a long-standing relationship with the Bar Association?
Hey, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just trying to lighten the mood, okay? This guy's so skeevy.
So, your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them? Precisely, my child. Praise be to the goddess of justice for bestowing her gift of insight onto you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases. And should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the title be brought to our attention, we are vested with the power to confiscate that prosecutor's badge.
And what does the Committee for Prosecutory, whatever you said, want with Mr. Edgeworth? We're in the middle of an investigation here.
Objection!
Pitiful! You really don't know, do you? What an ignoramus!
And who are you, pal?
Winner! Eustace Winner! Prosecutor extraordinaire! though you might know me as just the Winner, a name they call me down at the prosecutor's office. With great affection, I might add.
I have never heard of you.
And how about Detective Flatfoot over there?
Nope. Name means nothing to me.
Well, it's to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. Ignorance is sweet, as they say, so I'm sure most things mean sweet nothings to you.
Ignorance is bliss, Winner. And I don't think sweet nothings means what you think it means.
It is entirely natural that you aren't yet acquainted. Eustace only just joined us last month.
So he's nothing but a rookie?
I'm not just any rookie. I am a winning rookie. Which he will prove himself to be in due time. Now let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth. What do you mean? What mess?
I fear I know exactly what he means. The committee sending an envoy with a new prosecutor in tow. I suspect I know what you're getting at, Winner. But I'm going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining, Judge Gavel?
Very well. By the power vested in me by the Goddess of Justice, I hereby declare that in the matter of the incident at the presidential address and the murder of Mr. Bronco Knight, the committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict.
What? Mr. Edgeworth is off the case? Just like that?
Judge Gavel, I believe I asked for an explanation.
No explanation is required. The guilty verdict is in, the goddess has spoken, and her judgment is final.
And what exactly have I done to warrant being taken off the case?
Come now, Mr. Edgeworth. Claiming ignorance of your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. You boarded the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritoriality, and while there, you performed an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visiting foreign leader to questioning. You were one wrong move away from causing a major international incident.
Damn.
You vastly overstepped the authority of your office. To call it an abuse of power would be no understatement.
I don't deny that I may have pushed the boundaries where certain rules were concerned, but there is also no denying that certain risks must be taken if one is to arrive at the truth. I refuse to concede that my actions were inappropriate.
Then what you are saying is, the ends justify the means? That rules can be freely ignored? That is a very dangerous way of thinking. The law is absolute. It is not to be bent to your whims.
Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do.
Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When a trial ends, the hammer falls. Be you defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. Nothing, that is, but to give thanks for the Goddess of Justice's divine grace. Unless you wish to appeal. To do so would be to risk your badge, of course.
So they mean to take my badge if I don't play along.
Whoa. Tough break, Edgeworth.
I see you've accepted your fate. Good. Guards, if you would be so kind as to escort him out.
They definitely corrupt. They corrupt as fog. No, stop! What are you doing, detective?
Oh, I'm in charge here now, so you'll do as I say and move out the way.
What? You're not the boss of me.
Unluckily for you, Flatfoot, that is exactly what I am.
They're holding all the cards here. I don't stand a chance. Detective Gumshoe, do as Mr. Winner says.
But sir.
Judge Gavel,
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
the committee's decision is beyond irrational, so yes, I do plan to appeal. You haven't heard the last of this.
Duly noted. Until we meet again, then.
Let's go, Kay. We're leaving.
Right.
Oh, and remember, you know who will be getting a full report on all of this.
I don't give a fuck, Fender.
To be continued. Alrighty. I'm gonna leave it there for today. Hello, there we go. God, this controller takes so long to power down. Alrighty, I appreciate y'all so much. I hope you had some fun. I appreciate you being here. I will see you next time. Probably Monday is when we'll see you next, and we will play some more Ace Attorney. Continue this case. This one seems to have some interesting implications for Miles, so I'm interested to see where that goes. I'm much more invested in this one, honestly. That feels like there's some more stakes, so I'm curious to see where this all goes. And until then, I will see you next time. I hope you have a great weekend. Peace. Stressed out, you've been feeling let down, hoping maybe we could work it out. You've been working all night, trying to pick a damn fight. Don't know why you like to scream and shout. Honestly, I'm tired of the games you like to play. They're all the same. We need a change for us, or we'll both be left in the dust. I'm still hoping, eyes wide open, we're not too old yet. Said I'm still hoping, eyes wide open, we're not too old yet. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better. Together. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better. Together. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better. Together.